Hey everybody, welcome to the YouTube channel where we talk about search engine optimization and generative engine optimization. That's the AI stuff that you keep hearing about for small business. We're here today talking about it. Sarai, what do you have to say? How are you doing today?
Good, thank you. Actually, today I'm not Sarai. Today I'm Terry. I own a pest control company, which will be the business that we will talk today. I have five more employees with me, but we are struggling a little bit with our SEO, the management of our website, Google Business Profile, and all of that. So I need a little bit your guide in all of this world. So I bring some questions to you, Pete, today. But are you excited?
I'm always excited about SEO for small business.
Awesome. Well, my first question for you, Pete, it's like you know that we are pest control, so we have to start to like we always have to move around the city and all of that. So I don't have actual location, like a one specific location. So do I need my business address on my side if I only just go to the homes, like to people's home?
So, pest control companies go to their customers to deliver their service. It's a common question. Do I need to list an address on my website in order to show up on Google? I will tell you this, that the shortest way to show up on Google is to have an address and to list that address on your website, on your Google business profile. That's not realistic for all pest control companies. And so the thing is you do the things that you can do. Make sure that you're optimizing for your service areas. Make sure that you're talking about all of your services so that you have the best chance to show up when people are searching.
I'm glad that you mentioned the service areas because this is another question that I have related to the SEO and Google and locations. Because customers keep asking me if I cover certain areas in the city. So how do I get Google to understand my full service area, like just those areas that I cover?
If you want to make sure that Google and ChatGPT understand your service areas, you need to have the same mentality that you have with your services. You want to make sure that Google and ChatGPT understand everything that you do. You also want to make sure that they understand where you do it. And so, if you're not saying that on your website that we work in these different communities, why would Google and ChatGPT give you visibility in those areas? It doesn't make any sense.
That makes me remind a video that I saw a long time ago of you, Pete, about the NAP, the name, address, and phone number. And this is another question that I have for you because I have a problem a little bit with my phone number right now because I changed it. I changed my phone number. So how I do fix my in all directories listings that I have the wrong number now. So how I change this?
That's a good question, and it comes up pretty often, actually. And one of the things that we talk about, especially related to your phone number for a pest control company, is that a phone number is kind of like your social security number. It's a unique identifier for your business. And so when you change your phone number, it's kind of like changing your social security number. It's definitely possible, but you want to do it the right way. And what that means is you got to make sure that your phone number is listed on your website and across the rest of the internet. We offer digital location management to help update those systems and those different platforms. And when you get that phone number lined up properly, Google starts to recognize it and will show you more visibly.
Awesome. I have my website, Pete, and I have my different pages with my services and all of that. But how do I set up my request form so people can use it?
So the number one thing you want to think about when it comes to forms is visibility is going to dictate how many people are filling that form out. And so if you have a contact us page, you want your contact us page in the menu. You also want buttons throughout your pages on your site leading to that contact us page. And we always recommend having a contact form on every page of your website because you do actually generate more leads when you do that. With all that being said, you also want to think about how your forms are structured. The smaller your forms are, the fewer fields that you're asking people to fill out, the more likely it is that they'll actually fill out the form and hit that submit button. So we always tell people when it comes to forms, start small. Name, email address, phone number. If you get an influx of leads or too many bad leads, then you can start to qualify leads on that form. But what we often see is what ends up happening with contact forms is they actually become a lead restrictor. where people don't reach out to you because the form is too complicated and you're asking for too much information, ask for less information on your forms and you're going to generate more leads.
Thank you, Pete, to clarify that question for me. I have another question to you, Pete, and this was an idea that I got for an answer that someone gave me when they pick up the phone. They say like, "I have an emergency. I have the rat in my living room." So should I list emergency pest controls in my own service page?
If you offer emergency pest control and you're not talking about it on your website, you're making a big mistake. And the reason for that is number one, you're missing visibility for those searches. Number two, somebody who's searching for emergency pest control services is somebody who's going to be making a phone call in the next 60 seconds. And so that is a customer today, right now. They're not looking for pest control next week. You show up for those emergency services searches, you're going to get customers today, and you're not going to show up for those searches if you don't have that page or you're not talking about that on your site.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Pete, to share all of this information with me. I think that it's really valuable, and definitely the word emergency, I think that gives more authority, relevance, and trust, and probably the urgency feeling for people.
Mhm.
So, thank you again for sharing all of this information with me. That was my last question. Do you want to add something?
So if you want real results, you need real SEO. And a great way to get started is to subscribe to all my social media channels. We love doing the SEO Power Hour with small business owners where we actually get on with them on Zoom and we tell them, hey, here's how SEO works. Let's apply those principles to your website right on the call. Like we're doing real SEO right on those calls. So follow me on socials, sign up for a Power Hour. I'd love to have conversations with any of you out there.
Awesome. Thank you.